Well, hello, hello. So, before I get to the topic today, I want to ask you a question. You ever feel like your life is out of control? Do you ever feel like your day is just completely, you're on this hamster wheel and you're just running and running and running and running, but you're going nowhere? You ever feel like you're giving and you do so much, but at the end of the day, I feel unproductive or I feel like I didn't get much done? So you just sometimes just feel like, oh my gosh, why am I here? What am I doing? Well, let me just first tell you, if you have those feelings, listen, you're normal. You're absolutely normal. And we all do. So I want to say, so today's topic, and you probably read it, is how do I take my life back? So if I'm having all those feelings of overwhelm, I'm having these feelings of not getting done, I'm unproductive, I'm not even living what I want to live, I'm not even doing what I want to do. I do, and yet I feel unfulfilled. Well, guess what? That's normal, but it's time to take your life back. And so how do we do that? Let me give you, honestly, this is probably a 20-part series over time and digging into many things. But in this short little podcast today, I want to just give you a couple items that you can chew on, that you can do, that you can instantly do. Number one, I want you to create values for your life, because values give you clarity. And I'm going to go more into that in a second. And number two, I want you to take responsibility for everything that happens from this day forward. So how do I do that? Well, first we got to create values, and creating values that are for your life. You see, most of us have values. You're living to something right now, but whose values were those? Were they your parents? Maybe somebody you grew up with? Maybe as an adult, you've come around people and now you're around these people and they have certain values, or they do certain things, and now I've adopted those because that's the environment that I'm in. We see, when that happens to us, when we're living somebody else's values, that's the reason why we feel so unsettled in our own skin. It's why we feel and we're constantly not getting fulfilled by the things that we're doing. So I want you to create your values. And we've done this with so many people over the years, hundreds of people over the years. And when people come back, there's words. So number one, you've got to find a word that describes those values. We've had people use words like abundance, authentic, and authenticity. Like, I come from contribution. I believe in, I want to bring equality. I want to be honest. Maybe it's like, I have hope, patient. I come from service. Service is one that we see a lot of. Unity, faith, discipline, all kinds of different words that come up. But it's important that these words are yours. What best describes you? So pick 1, 2, 3 words. Find really 3 that you can grab onto. Find words that truly describe the value of who you want to be every single damn day. And then part 2 of that is, I want you to write a statement defining the word, but defining the word around your life. Don't just define the word. Write what it means to you and how it affects you. For instance, one of my words is integrity. And integrity to me, in my world, means I do what I say I'm going to do. So if I say I'm going to get up and I'm going to hydrate and I'm going to move every single morning, that I live in that integrity, that I do it. So my value, who I am, is that integrity, I do what I say I'm going to do. My second word is character. Character to me means I'm going to be who I say I'm going to be. So if I'm going to be that man, if I'm going to be that person, if I'm going to be that leader of optimal self, if I'm going to be that best version of me, that I'm living to that high character inside of me. I be who I say I'm going to be. So integrity I'm going to do, character I'm going to be. And my third word is empathy. In many different ways you can define it. You shouldn't matter what, I'm going to define it for me and in my life. In my life, it means that I come without judgment, that I listen to the other side, that I listen to people who maybe don't believe what I believe or see what I see, but I'm willing to listen. It doesn't mean that I have to agree, but I will listen, and I will listen without judgment because I want to understand, and I will seek always to understand, to see the view. Doesn't mean I'm going to agree, but it does mean that I can come from that way. And if I live to those each and every day, if I live to the integrity and character and empathy that I design for myself, the values that I design, and guess what else happens when you create those values? Because it gives you clarity and it allows you to now make decisions based on that. Decisions then become easy. So I don't get the decision fatigue. I don't get the overwhelm because I'm constantly making decisions and I'm constantly living in congruency, in alignment with who I am. Right? It comes back to one of our core values here is self-synergy. Self-synergy is when your thoughts, when your words, and when your actions are all in alignment. When those three are in alignment, man, you are living so good. But so many times we're living somebody else's values. We're blaming somebody else, so we're not taking responsibility. So I'm going to say it to you again. Number one, create values for your life. What are those words that describe the values that you want? So now I can get clear on who the hell I am every single day. And then from that day forward, when I know what that is, when I have that clarity, when I have those values, I can now stand up and take responsibility for everything that happens. Because now it's nobody else's fault. I'm not living somebody else's life. I'm not living somebody else's dream. I'm not living somebody else's values. I'm living mine. And now I'm on the journey of becoming the best version of me. So we're going to write the word, and then we're going to have a statement that defines it. And then it's very, very simple. To take your life back, when you have those, you're going to read them every single morning. Write them out. I would prefer if you write them out every single morning, over and over again. Get your little sheets of paper, whatever it is, write them out every day. Text them to an accountability partner. So you type them, you write them out every morning so it reminds you to go live them. And then we're going to come back and we're going to read them every night and we're going to reflect on how you did that day. Did I live my day to those values? Read them again and ask yourself that question. We need that reflection in our lives because when you reflect on it, you can see. And if you struggled or there was points that you don't, make notes of it. Make mental notes. Get better because you can do that. It's not going to be perfect. And the days that you did it, watch how easy sleep becomes. Watch how wonderful it is to lay your head down, take that breath and know that I lived to my core values today. You can do this every single day. And if you do it every day, you're going to take back your life. Maybe it's the first time in your life that you've ever done it, but it's in your hands. You can control it. You can go get it. So go take back your life. You deserve it. You're worthy. You're capable of having anything you want in your life. Create your values, live to them, and take responsibility for everything after that. All right? Woo! I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the messages. Thank you so much. I know a lot of you guys are out there. You're hearing the podcast. Some of you guys are seeing the lives, but we love getting the messages. And more than anything, I want to thank you for sharing it. I want to thank you for reaching out to your friends and saying, hey, man, give this a listen because it's spreading and there's some really, really cool things happening. And it's not because of us, it's because of you. And I'm eternally grateful, and I love every second of it. So you guys light my fire. I hope today gives you a little bit of insight of how to take back your life. Because again, you're worthy, capable, and deserving of everything you want in your life. All right? As always, like, subscribe, please punch on over, give us a comment. The algorithm loves it. We love when you do. It helps us, and it helps us push it out even more. And until next time, get your ass out there and be the best version of you.